Enchantment! No, Leandra. Leandra.
Shouting won't make him understand you better, you know.
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I think so. Why?
I'm sure she's all right. Why are you so upset?
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
That sounds familiar.
White lilies. I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already. I know someone who might be able to help. Gasgard Dupuis.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Yeah, I hope she is too.
It doesn't hurt to be optimistic.
Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her.
You could have.
I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns. Good to see you again, Miss Eyre.
You too.
May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain. He seems very happy.
We're very happy to have Sandal. All right. Fenris, I need you to go shove your fist into somebody's chest for me. I think I was supposed to do it at nighttime, though. Whoops. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Turn around. Her body is still sitting there. Let's see. I guess it doesn't... Wait. He is there! Okay, I thought it was here for some reason. I always think it's weird that they left the body there. Like, wouldn't the coterie have come back for it? But I guess not. Okay. Quick save. I think I normally tell them where he is, which is why I haven't gotten this scene in a while.
Gasgard!
Hawk, what are you doing here? Do you have something?
In a manner of speaking.
You could say that. I think my mother's been taken.
By the killer? That's not good. I didn't expect him to strike again so soon. Remember Alessa, the woman you rescued? Just as I predicted, he took her not long after you found us. I have enough of her blood for one ritual. I can use it to track them. It will lead us straight to the killer.
Why have you waited so long?
You could have tracked the killer this whole time. Why haven't you done it?
I lost the power to confront him when you destroyed my shades. But with your help, we could go now. He'll be no match for us.
You have Alessa's blood.
Tracking Alessa will require you to use blood magic, won't it?
Yes, Sarah. I know of no other way.
I mean, it's Mum, right? We do it.
Use the blood. I need to find my mother.
Like, I don't
Stand
think
back.
anybody will get
If there
angry
is
at
anything
that.
left of Alessa in this world, this ritual will find it.
Wait, no, I think I've seen this part before. Maybe it's the other part? Where are we going? Oh, okay.
This place feels strange. Wrong.
Okay, good. And my mum is here. What could possibly be bad about that?
Don't you remember? You found Ninette's hand here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around.
Okay. Yeah.
Bloodstains on the floor. My spell indicates that Alessa
More
is
blood.
close by.
They are here somewhere.
Let's look around.
Okay. More blood. here? Eesh. Oh no, Hawk, honey. Hawk, listen. It's gonna be okay, Hawk. It's not.
Looks like someone forgot to conceal the door to his hideout.
Yeah, they were in a
This wasn't
rush.
here before. Mother must be down there. With him.
I'm sure Mum is just taking in the sights of Kirkwall. Okay, demons first! Guys, we don't got time. Like, we have, like, 0 time.
Away with you!
Yeah, tell him, Meryl! Oh, goodness. Gracious me. Fenris, can I do this? And then that. And then that. Oh, gosh. Hawk.
Gotcha!
Go down!
Ivu's here! Don't worry, y'all. Ivu's here. She'll save us. She's so good at this. Fenris, I got you. Okay.
Mother! Alessa!
Okay. And there's a scribbled note. Used quick lime to preserve her feet. Unsure whether the texture of the skin is to my liking. We'll try other methods. Yeah. This is exactly, by the way, if you're curious, it is exactly, and I do mean exactly, what it sounds like. He preserved her feet. I don't think... Am I supposed to talk to him? No. Okay. So we keep going, I assume. I don't know why Ivu isn't following, so we're gonna dismiss and then bring her back in a minute.
Oh, make us breath that smell.
This... it's a pretty name. I saw her hands. Long, slender fingers, fair skin, the hands of a lifelong scholar. I would lock my own clumsy fingers in hers again. Okay.
Mother's locket. This isn't a good sign.
Okay. Normally there's a... okay. Right. Right. It's okay. Y'all, like, literally, the ML family shield, every single time I do this quest,
Does he live here?
I have to remind myself that it's okay. Like, legitimately, because I hate it so much, but it's so well done. Oh, man. The way that they designed
Now you fall!
this quest and, like, the build-up throughout the entirety of Act 2 was absolutely genius. Like, 100% genius. And then they give you these, like, little bites of, like, hints as to who and what it could be. First time I did it, it 100% wrecked me. Okay, that. You? Is that? Oh, no. I got you.
There!
This.
What is this?
Oh, that's a pretty little shrine.
I'm so
The
glad we
woman
brought
in the
Meryl.
painting. She almost looks like Mother.
This man is either very devoted or very insane.
Both.
I need to find her. Now.
Okay. I also like the part of this quest where it's normally Hawk saving everybody. It's normally Hawk putting things back together for everybody. But this time, Hawk's gonna need other people to help put her back together, if that makes sense. Like, I do love that they allowed for this kind of quest. Like, this isn't common in my mind in the sense that, like, you always see the main character helping. And, like, yeah, the main character will go through shit, they'll go through tough times, stuff like that, but all under the lens of they still have to help other people. And, like, the way that this quest is going, you can see Hawk devolving. Like, you can see Hawk just, like, breaking down, like, cutscene by cutscene by cutscene. So, like, at first we're optimistic and kind of jovial, and then it's like, all right, well, let's find Alessa. And then we find Alessa, we think it's and it's not Mum, and now it's we're here. And that looks strangely like Mother. And we have to find her. Kind of thing. So, like, you can see the confidence Hawk that we've had all this time just not being that way quite as much anymore. And you can kind of see companions kind of like filling in some of the blanks to kind of keep Hawk going. And I really like that. Today is our anniversary. I had hoped to complete my work before now, but one piece is missing. I'm so sorry, love. Please wait a little longer. I haven't forgotten my promise. When I see it, I'll know. I would know that face anywhere.
Necromantic rituals? What terrible things are going on down here? Why would he have these? What's he planning?
I have obtained the books you requested. I'll leave them at your usual hiding spot. Please collect them as soon as possible. I would hate to see them in the wrong hands. Your last letter was fascinating. You've proven me wrong, once again, by doing the impossible. I shouldn't have doubted your resolve. I hope you will keep me apprised of further progress. Your friend and colleague, O. The fact that the head of the circle is in part, you could make the case responsible for the outcome of this is always a gut punch. Always. Because I believe that that's who that O is. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Because I do believe it's O for... Was it Orsinio or something like that? The one who's heading up the circle here. All right, quick save. In we go, Hawk. Girl, it's I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be rough. I can't even lie to you this time around.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Mother always knew me best.
Yes, and she spoke so fondly of you. What a lovely, gentle woman.
Quentin!
Gascard, so, you've reached me after all these years. I figured you gave up.
And let his sister down?
Gascard wishes to avenge his sister. He'd never give up.
Oh, is that what you've been telling people, Gascard? Your sister?
Shut up. I am going to learn your secrets, old man. Everything you kept from me.
Excuse me, I'd like to cut in here.
Sorry to interrupt this lovely student-teacher reunion, but where is my mother?
Listen to me. Together we can defeat Quentin. Once he's dead, you'll have your mother back. And his research and writings will be mine.
I'm sorry, Gascard. When my wife died, I lost all hope. I wasn't able to be the mentor you deserved. But now, my work is finished. And I can teach you as I always meant to. Come back to me, Gascard.
You'll let me be part of this. You'll teach me the secrets of necromancy.
I've never seen that before.
What? You were going to do that, right?
What?
You will never understand my purpose.
That was incredible.
Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
I don't know if I've seen that before. So or maybe I have, and that's why I never get the Fenris like putting his hands through his chest scene. That's fine. That was way better. That was legitimately best friend Varric just ending it all for you. You are completely insane. I want my mom.
Spare me the demented rambling. Where is she?
She's here. She's waiting for you. I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived. Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
You know what I just realized, and I sincerely hate? I think that, her dress, for some reason, reminds me so much of the DAI wedding dress, from the DLCs. I'm just waiting. Everybody else can deal with everything else. Come on, you. Are we gonna just...
with this.
Is he just gonna himself the whole time? Okay, fine.
That's enough.
I was literally waiting. I'm like literally staring him down because I don't know when he comes out.
That's the brightest thing you could have done. Another one for me.
Can we do
With
this?
this.
Oh god. So he used desire demons.
That's enough.
This man. Nope. Nope. Absolutely, positively no. Hey! Can we fight? Can I kill you now? Finally. Thank you! Hawk?
Fenris!
He'll be fine!
Taker's breath, Hawk. You do get...
Mother! His magic was the only thing keeping her alive. I'm so sorry.
I knew you would come.
Don't I always?
You know me. I always save the day.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. But now, I'm free.
I'll miss you.
My little girl has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Oh, no. No, every time. That last scene, every time. Because it's just, what do you say? And especially that first time you watch it, it really freaking just takes everything.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything.
I know.
I can't believe she's gone.
I know. I'm sorry, but I don't know what denial's gonna do for you.
You can say that over and over, but it won't change anything.
Why her? Why Leandra?
She looked like someone else.
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
What about Bethany, Gamlin?
You're happy they took Bethany away?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I wish magic hadn't touched her. She would have been better off. Magic's always run in this family. It's a curse. Now even your mother's fallen victim to it. I wish you'd never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him.
I did.
Good. I hope it hurt. You've had a long day, so I'll go to the gallows to talk to Carver. He'll need to know about this.
Thank you.
Take care, my dear.
I love it that we were able to mention both Bethany and Carver here. Like, that mod is so good.
I don't know what to say, but I am here.
Okay, so I like that you can, like, first of all, this is not an option. I like that depending on your hawk, you can kind of be like, can you just say anything kind of thing? And then you can also just be vulnerable. And I personally prefer my hawk being that way because I feel like if you're falling in love with someone or you're in love with someone or like in a relationship with someone, that if you can't be this when the world is falling apart, then you know what I mean? Like this is like the ultimate, like, I trust you kind of moment.
Am I to blame for not saving her?
I could say no, but would that help?
No.
You were looking for forgiveness, but I'm not the one who can give it to you.
And then I like it that Fenris doesn't like shy away from that because, oh goodness, do we need somebody who's not afraid of us? Wait.
Orana plays the lute beautifully. Must have been one of her duties as a slave. Everything that's left of my life in Lothering.
Okay. So, is there somebody downstairs? No. Alright, so now... I mean, it's just she's gone. That quest, they did it so well.
My lady, I'm so sorry. Mistress Hamel was a fine woman. Reminded me of my own mother. If there's anything I can do...
Thanks, Gamlin. I mean, Gamlin. Thanks, Bodan. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. So, what is next now? Following the Cune. A letter from the Viscount arrived. Must concern a matter of importance to Kirkwall. Do I have... It says I have a companion mission. Hold on. What is it? Oh. Alright. First, the barracks. Well, no. Actually, we'll go talk to Varric first. And then, we'll go... I'm just gonna head there. Yes, because we're just gonna go. I have mail. Whoops. I gotta go back and get my mail. When we leave Varric, we'll go get our mail. Also, Isabella's quest never popped in. I wonder if that happens later. I am very curious what our Isabella ending is going to be for this, by the way.
And then Hawk tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
For you, I have all the time in the world.
What up?
Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. People say you and that elf, you know, the angsty Tevinter one, are becoming quite the item. So, what's going on, Hawk?
Are you jealous, Varric?
Well, well, well. I never thought you were the type, Varric. I'm flattered.
It's the chest hair, isn't it?
It is.
Women can never resist my chest hair.
It's beautiful.
Unfortunately, it's not to be. I'm spoken for.
Bianca stands in my way again, does she?
What can I say? She's the jealous type. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. You do know the elf is covered in spikes, like an angsty porcupine. He might have some issues.
I forgot that he calls him an angsty porcupine.
In all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression that I was turned off by crazy?
Okay, point taken.
Thanks, Varric. And I love the concern conversation from Varric because it's like, you know what? No, there is somebody looking out for Hawk kind of thing. So, the Seekers of Truth. Are you ready for this? When I mentioned powers greater than the Templars, I didn't mean the Chantry. Sure, they command the Templars, but that was not always so. The Inquisition once hunted heretics and cultists as well as mages, and their reign of terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of Magi. They became the Templar Order. For good or ill, the Watchers of the Mages and the martial arm of the Chantry. So this doesn't and does make sense, right? Like, we see other stuff that mentions that the Inquisition only ended with the Circle of Magi, but the Circle of Magi from another Codex entry that we read in this game said that it started not because of the Inquisition, but because the mages themselves wanted it. The mages themselves created the Circle of Magi in order to break away from the Chantry directly and to kind of control themselves. And then the Templars were created to babysit them. So it is interesting that we're seeing now both can have happened at the same time. And the one cool thing about this is you could say, well, it's retcon, or one is incorrect and one is correct. But as we see a lot of times with certain things, especially things that happened as long ago as was this, things are remembered differently. So stories are passed down differently. Different people chronicle things differently depending on what side you're on. So the mages are going to chronicle things very differently than the Chantry is, or than everybody else, because the Chantry, I don't believe, existed fully in the way that it did until the Inquisition, because I believe it was Emperor Draken who is responsible for the first Inquisition. I believe he started the Chantry, or like that's when like you started to see all of that come about, and the original Inquisition turned into the Seekers of Truth. So through that, you can see how, okay, well, there's the Circle of Magi, but this isn't the Circle of Magi that you think that it is, right? Like the Chantry had the mages under more of a tighter umbrella. Like they were definitely more under their wing, so to speak, as opposed to like the way that it is now, the way that the circles are now. So it's very interesting when you start to see how different, like, and I wonder if it's like how different devs write the lore, or if this is intentional, if this is not intentional. That I don't know and I can't speak to. But it is very accurate to the way a lot of times history is told. So I really do enjoy this, where like you're seeing how this is all like the same tiny bit of history, but depending on who told you the story and depending on what source you're getting the information from, changes the view of it. It was a mutually beneficial arrangement, but few know that the Chantry created another order to watch over the Templars, the Seekers of Truth. I know little of them myself, but I can say the following things with certainty. They serve the divine, and they are feared. When a Seeker steps from the shadows, Templars run for cover, because why would he come unless Templars somehow failed their duties? Seekers are extremely effective in investigating abuses within the circle and hunting particularly evasive apostates. It is said that they're immune to a blood mage's mind control and possess the ability to read minds or erase memories, but this is likely an exaggeration. So we return to my original dilemma. Who watches the power greater than that of the Templars? One assumes it's the divine, but how much could she know about their activities when their very existence is a mystery to most? And the most interesting thing about that is when you play DAI and you go through like the Cassandra side of things, you see nobody. Legitimately nobody watches the Seekers. And that's why what happens to them in Inquisition is able to happen to them in Inquisition, because there is no higher power than them. I mean, you could make the case that, they are either equal to or one step up from the divine in some ways, given their abilities, given that they don't answer to anybody but the divine. And the divine can't be everywhere at once. The divine can't watch all of them at once. So the divine has to hope that they're actually doing their job, and has to hope that whoever is put in charge of them is actually somebody honorable. Which is why I find Cassandra's storyline in DAI, and especially that involving the Seeker, so interesting. Because while Cassandra is somebody who is very moral, very upstanding, and definitely just wants to do the right thing for everyone, and protect people, not everybody in the Seekers wants to do that. So that's pretty cool. And I can't wait to do that quest now with Genevieve after having read this lore, because I'm kind of thinking that this lore will play into that a little bit. Or like it'll be nice context to have, I should say, comparatively to, you know what? Because I don't have following the Cune as a technical quest right now, right, you know what? We'll try it. We'll try it. I'm hoping I can still get to Adeline.
Welcome home.